I did about a 30-minute drive around the Brunswick Plantation community. What I saw, a lot of flooding, and for people who live in this area, the biggest concern is that water getting into their garage. For Steve DeRosa, the calls from neighbors flooded out by the Caw Swamp and Brunswick Plantation to check on their home have been constant.
God, I have a list on my phone like you can't believe it. People call me every morning.
It's a task he took on, just a neighbor helping a neighbor.
I'm such a people person. Since the hurricane came in, I started going around then and been going around twice a day ever since.
He drove me around the community in his truck so I could see the damage.
This Hurricane Matthew was mainly just rain that we had to wait till it stopped. But this one it's all backing up and coming backwards. That's never happened to us before.
We saw some dry spots, but also navigated through brown water that reached nearly halfway up the door.
There's several pumping stations that pump the sewage out, and they're all in default.
At one point, turning around because the water was just too deep, a drive many of his neighbors can't make.
So they got at least over a foot of water.
Roughly 600 homes in the back of the Brunswick Plantation community had water at least to their garage.
I'll show you my house.
Including his.
It's sad, but at the same point, like I say, most people only got water in the garage. So if that's the worst that happened to you, you can live with that.
Now the hope is that this water will dry up in this community by next week. In Brunswick County, Randy Hildreth.